right, that was pretty good.
That's the winning technique.
Yep. Okay, I'm doing the Petrified Forest.
There's the sticker.
And there's the logs.
Petrified logs.
All over the place in here. This is cool.
Yeah, so we got Petrified. This is right outside the, which visitor center is this?
This is the Petrified Forest.
Oh, this is the Petrified Forest Visitor Center. So like many national parks, there's like 3 areas.
This was the Petrified Forest area. And then I didn't catch the middle one, and then the top one is the Painted Desert area.
In the middle, there's some archaeological sites. We're here on September 11th, and it is still toasty.
It is warm.
But not as toasty it is in July. So glad we're here today.
This retarded and I are gonna sit.
Still a very cool tree. Describe the scenery to me. Actually,
Dry, there's lots of circular rocks. Trees. Do you want to tell how petrified wood happens?
The wood gets swept downstream by water, and it gets buried in all the silt and sand and dirt and stuff. And then all the minerals and stuff in the silt get absorbed by the tree while it dies. And so it crystallizes and becomes rock.
and it was a certain type of crystalline rock called what?
Quartz.
Quartz.
So we were at the Jasper Forest, which is just a drive up and you get out and look at the scenic view. And then now we're at Agate Bridge, which is also a drive up, and you're gonna see a bridge of wood.
I say it's a log that fell over.
Yes.
Well, I guess the underneath hasn't.
And they've stuck.
Well, they've reinforced it.
They've reinforced it.
But early pictures of this in the 1800s, people went out and stood on it.
Yep.
And then it started to break.
And now they're from decaying.
Kind of like when you freeze.
We are at the Blue Mesa Trailhead, and we're gonna take a little walk. It's a 1 mile loop, and we're gonna get a better close-up look
Mesa.
of this. Excellent. Let's do it. We are originally from Arizona, so we think of ourselves as desert people. But it is a hot, dry, barren wasteland around us. So we paused before we did this trail to get water. So if you are not from the desert, in the desert you drink water before you're thirsty, because you're sweating it out and it's evaporating so fast, you'll get dehydrated before you know it.
I got heat exhaustion really bad on a hike that was half a mile. And I was like, this will be no big deal. And I almost fainted and couldn't make my way back. So just a little extra caution is a good way to approach things.
You don't mess with water in the desert. We just descended down a pretty steep set of switchbacks to get down in amongst these Badlands soft rock funnels.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I'll try to call them from now on. But you get to the bottom and there's a loop. So that means we're going to have to climb back up out those switchbacks. But it's kind of cool down here. Very...
I see this in like an alien sci-fi movie, is like the location of the alien planet.
Wow. Okay, I'm thinking about our national parks we visited so far. We've done like 12 this year. The average national park, to get a decent idea of what it has to offer, you really just need like half a day and the right brochure to give you the overview of what you're seeing, and you can get that level. The next level is usually like a day and a half, and that means a longer hike and getting deeper into it. For me, so far, it's probably not very many parks that takes more than that. But Yellowstone, Grand Canyon, there's a lot to do there. I'd say Zion National Park
lot to do there.
There's a lot of different hikes and things, and those could take days. And we could go back to those. But a lot of them, like Petrified Forest, we're doing this 1 mile loop. We've learned about
Great
petrification. Yes, Great Basin was another one. And we did a couple hikes in Great Basin, but you can do those in 1 day.
Yep.
And really have a good feel for it. And it makes a great vacation. So pick a park and go for it.
I agree. Now, this isn't like a super over-the-top Yellowstone National Park, but it is worth visiting.
Gives you a destination that you would never otherwise see.
People who are coming here from overseas or from the East Coast, they're not coming here specifically for this, but it is worth it to pack it on your Grand Canyon trip. Oh, that one. Taryn wants to go kick that. It's the petrified one.
It's a rock, Taryn. Don't kick rocks. There's a rock bigger than my foot. I should kick it. No, you shouldn't. As with the other parks so far, this definitely has its amazing features, and this is one of them. This is cool.
It's super pretty. It's just very different than what we're used to seeing.
So, we're hiking out. They put this convenient little bench. We're going to soak Taryn. And we're just gonna keep hiking out here. So we made it out.
Yep.
It's quite a sight.
It's worth it. It's worth the 1 mile. It's clearer. These lenses are clear.
Did you see it, Taryn?
Yeah.
By your lack of being impressed, I don't think you saw it. But this is a newspaper rock. How are you saying this one?
Pintado Point.
Pintado Point.
Pintado Point.
The view here is pretty awesome.